Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh no, Addy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Little blooper to start the show off today. Was that awesome?
Yeah.
Let's explain the blooper. What was our blooper today?
We didn't plug our mic in.
That's right. We have a wonderful mic. We're still getting better at using it, but we didn't click the button like we were supposed to today, did we?
Nope.
Nope. That's okay. We unplug it for safety after we turn it off, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Welcome to the show today, guys. Wouldn't be our show without our proper intro. So let's tune the music. You can't spell daddy without the Addy. Oh no, you can't spell daddy without the Addy. Very nice. Very nice. The volume was probably a bit much for anybody who had it turned up all the way. Thank you very much. We'll bring it back down for the rest of the show.
Yes, we do.
It will get loud at the end again.
Yes, it will.
Okay. And I can't promise that it won't get loud during the show. But today we have something exciting for you to speak about. We are here to bring you the news. We are here to do the pledge.
Yes, we are.
And the news today is going to be more on fusion. For those of you who paid attention yesterday, we talked very well about the new fusion power on the way, right?
Right.
Well, today we're going to talk about the applications of this power and what that means for you, me, and all of humanity. What else we're going to talk about? One more thing.
We're going to talk about your brain power.
That's right. Can you slow down the aging process of your brain?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. And we're going to talk about that today, right?
Yes, we are.
So stay tuned for more. But before we get there, let's back it up. We need to start with hello. It's 8:39. We got on early again. Most of our fans, family, friends, nanas, nanas, Grandma Kiki's, Big Pops, Papa Goats, Papa John's, all the family that we started this show for are told to be ready by 8:45. But this little girl, once she gets her practicing done and once she gets her hair done, she's ready to go. Why would I hold back?
You wouldn't, because I'm so excited to pop up and tell the world.
That's my girl. So we can't stop. We're probably going to have to start the show a little bit earlier. But as soon as we get done practicing for the morning and she's ready to go, we're ready to go. No reason to wait, as with anything in life. Now, today, we're going to start off with getting back into fusion. And we have a special guest to bring on to remind us a little bit about fusion. Little bro?
Yeah.
Could you please show the world what fusion is?
Fusion.
Good job, brother. Thank you, son. Nice. Now, that is, again, fusion between Goku and Vegeta, the strongest in the world. We are discussing TAE.
Fusion.
And we have some exciting news to talk today. So, we know we're going to take two big bangs. What are we going to do with that?
We're going to shoot plasma.
Boom! Right at each other in a linear situation that creates a goo. Stabilize it, magnets, boom, more stabilization. Now we can start harnessing the power. But what are we going to do with this new awesome power? What are we going to do, Addy? Tell the world what's one thing we can do with this new power.
We can
What are we going to do with the power?
We're going to
Our young reporter's having a little difficulty here. It's okay. She's been practicing. We're going to stick with it. What's one thing that we can do with the fusion power?
we can
What's one thing we can do with the power, Adam? The fusion power, we talked about it all morning. What's one thing that we're able to do? The whole world is covered in oceans. What are we going to do with it? Addy, don't read anymore. Just tell the audience. What are we going to do with the machine? We have ocean water all over planet Earth, and now with this power, what can we do?
We are going to get all that ocean water and make it fresh water.
Desalinating the oceans. That's the word I think you were trying to read?
Yes.
Try again. What does it say?
Desalinating the ocean.
That's right. That's a big word for an 8-year-old. You did have it this morning. What happened? You get a little tongue twisted?
Yeah.
Does that happen in life?
Yes.
Okay. And what do we do when we get a little tongue twisted as a reporter?
We shake it off.
Good job. And do we move forward?
Yes.
That's right. Next time, don't get hung up on the word. You already know what it's doing. And what is desalinating the oceans mean? Break that down for us.
Desalinating the ocean means that we take all that salty water, you drink it, I can't drink this. So then you grab it, use the power that you have, and make it clean and fresh water that people can drink.
Is that beneficial to human life on Earth?
Yes, it is.
Could it be beneficial to human life elsewhere in the galaxies?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. That's awesome. What do we see? Do we see any applications of desalination of the ocean process taking place on Earth right now?
Yes, we do.
Israel is leading the way. They have a huge plant, and they're able to do it for their people and the surrounding people and all the people in that area. That's awesome, right?
Right.
But what's happening in the UK? In the United Kingdom, what are they doing?
They're regularly, on a daily basis, asking for water. And they even shut down their plant. You can't water your gardens anymore. No, because how low their water is.
They have, we Americans may not understand this, they have what they call a house pipe. And that water that's coming to them is fed to them, for maybe external uses, to water the lawn, to water their garden.
Get mushrooms, get plants.
Vegetables. And are they being restricted because of the non-existent water?
Yes.
Did California here in America have a shortage of water?
Yes, they did.
And yet, water everywhere without a drop to drink has been plaguing humankind for quite a while. Is TAE changing the game?
Yes, they are.
Are they going to be saving lives by harnessing this power and allowing us to use the ocean water that's everywhere to filter and bring fresh, clean drinking water to all the humans on every continent?
Yes, they are, just like Europe.
That's right. They need it the most right now. They're hurting bad. And this is just one step in the right direction to bring water to the people. Is that pretty awesome?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So you think fusion power, think fresh water. That's one way to understand what's coming here in the future. Now, that's just one cool part. We can keep going, but let's change it up. What's a second thing that this power, fusion power, can bring to us?
It can go through space. It can go between the stars.
See, that is the difference. Going between the stars, there's a word for that, interstellar.
Yep.
Now, since I was born, we were told that wasn't really possible, or that was a pipe dream, or that was, Star Trek in the future, right?
Right.
And just in my lifetime since I've been here, we now have had 3, never before, granted we probably weren't looking too well, but never before seen interstellar objects enter into our stellar. Now, what does that mean?
It means that we now can we send spies, just like the armies. Each one of them have a scout. Sorry for that misunderstanding. A scout.
Scout and spies. Yeah.
Scout and spies, both. The scout goes in front of the army to see if there's any danger, new knowledge, rockets, alien spacecraft.
Whoa. Let's hold off there before you get too deep for our audience. Let's talk about that. So now we're going to be able to send interstellar spacecraft that are still being created further distances, further away from us. Is that right?
Yes.
And maybe we want to travel in that direction one day, right?
Right.
So would it be good to already have scouts launched in that direction, getting us the data?
Yes, so we can have new knowledge.
Ooh, do humans like new knowledge?
Yeah.
I like new knowledge. Do you like new knowledge?
Yeah, our glass is never full. If your glass is full, switch it out and get another glass.
That's a little bit harder. Daddy doesn't know how to get a new glass. So I have to pour some of my glass out and just refill back up. I can have 2 glasses? I didn't even know that was possible. Thank you for reminding me of that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good kisses. So there you go, guys. Get yourself a new glass and just start filling it up because we have more information on the way. Interstellar objects, interstellar spacecraft, as you know, are going to bring us images. They're going to bring us new information, that data, the scouting purposes. Do we want to go in that direction? Could there be a black hole in that way? Anybody who grew up watching Star Trek or Stargate, and now this little lady, you're only 8, but did we start the entire series of Star Trek over for you again?
Yes, we did.
Do you like Captain Picard?
Oh, he's my favorite. I love that one.
He did some cool stuff.
Yes.
What about Stargate? What do you think of Stargate?
Oh, I think it's amazing. They go to different planets going through the Stargate. That's called Stargate. The movie's called Stargate, so it means that something else has to be called Stargate. This makes sense. Stargate.
You're so... Why do we like Stargate? Do they go exploring?
Yes, and they help people in their bubbles.
They help people. That's going to lead us to our second piece today of what our story is. And we'll talk more about Stargate. Don't think that this conversation is over. This is just a segue. For those of you who have never watched Stargate, there's 3 or 4 series that you need to watch. We consider it a documentary, and we're only looking forward to maybe 2026, the rest of the world finding out that Stargate was just a documentary for us to follow along with. Right?
Right.
But here's the wishful thinking. These journalists know there's much more under the table. Now, just outside of desalinating the oceans, just outside of the interstellar objects, there's another piece that this fusion is doing that is going to have real world applications. And that is providing us with hydrogen fuel. And that is going to open up an entire new world of applications here on Earth that are already in place, getting conversions and so on and so forth. So 3 big pieces here off of what TAD Fusion's talking about. What we showed you today, what we showed you yesterday. To recap, fresh water. With all the water on Earth, we're going to be able to convert that and get some fresh water going for everyone.
Yes,
we're going to be able to we're going to get some spacecraft. They're going to be able to do some stuff, maybe even here within our planets, zipping back and forth. But more importantly, sending scouts out. Mm-hmm. And last, providing hydrogen fuel, which again has another million uses. So the 3 big pieces that are going to come out of this fusion is worth talking about and making sure you spend some time yourself getting educated with that. It is when we create the neurons in our path and we learn something new that we slow the aging process down. And that's our next story for you today here on Addy and Daddy.
Yes, it is.
We have a wonderful story today, and this story comes directly from one of our most trusted news sources. I know you'd say, well, where does a journalist go for news sources? And we go everywhere. Right. Do we have to read everybody?
Yeah.
Do we even read some fake news?
Yes.
Yeah, we read everybody, right? No holds barred. And it's important. And inside of reading everybody, we know that we can trust certain sources. Right?
Right.
One of those sources is Owen. Scott Adams trusts Owen. Lots of good men trust Owen. And so we turn to Owen on a regularly daily basis to give us new ideas, to give us new thoughts, and to explore those thoughts. Now, part of that is just because we're journalists and we want to learn. But as it turns out, from the University of Texas in Austin. Yeah. That's where your mama went to school. That's where I met her when I moved down to Austin. We lived there about 4 or 5 years. Your mother grew up there. Addie here was born in Dallas, Texas. Not the Metroplex. We chose specifically to take her to Dallas. Austin is bread and butter for everyone looking to learn, change, and grow, and to get into some higher education. The University of Texas has been a staple of Austin forever. And because of that, they have quite a bit of power. Now, one of the things they decided to study and one of the things they decided to do was look into our brain.
Yep.
Could we slow down the aging process?
Yes, we could.
Now, there's a lot of things that we eat, do, and exercise, Addie, to help slow down the process, correct?
Correct.
But something we didn't know we were already doing, and many of you are already doing, actually provides structure for the cognitive decline. Do you want to talk about what that is?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, Addie. Tell the audience what now, according to science, the people at the University of Austin and with help from the University of Boston, both of these universities have proven, without a doubt. Go ahead.
If you can help people like crossing an old lady across the street, that strengthens your brain structure.
This is 100% accurate. What Addie is telling you, the University of Austin now says that helping others a few hours a week slows brain aging. This doesn't matter what age you are, who you are, where you're at. If you want to slow cognitive decline, you can do so simply by helping others outside of your household. There's 2 pieces here that we're going to address, but we want to make sure that this is clear. We now know. So if you're a narcissist and you're only worried about yourself, does it still benefit you to help others?
Yes, it does.
That's crazy. It's as if you were designed by the designer to help those around you.
You are from God.
Do we feel better when we help people around us?
Yes, I do.
Do
Yes,
others
I do.
feel better when they help us?
Yes.
So we can't be afraid to ask for help, and we can't be afraid to accept help. Is that right?
Yes, we are.
Because even accepting help, what are we doing for the other person?
Getting their brain structure.
Are we slowing their cognitive decline down?
Yes.
Right. Is that helping them?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. There's just letting yourself be helped is helping people. But let's go back to the first part. The average person has a lot going on in their life, more than anybody could list. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
The non-average person has a lot going in their life and can't even keep up. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Every father I know has a bazillion things going on. Life doesn't ever stop happening. Good things, bad things, hard things, tough things, good things, bad things, tough things. The obstacles just don't stop, do they?
No, they do not.
Do we get stronger?
Yes.
But do we feel sad sometimes?
Yes.
Do we get angry sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah, we were made with emotions, weren't we?
Yes.
And that's good. We like emotions. We're not a robot.
Right.
And also, we got to control those emotions, right?
Right.
Well, one of the ways to control our emotions, control our peace, is to increase our cognitive functions, keep it operating at its top level. And as we're now learning, and as the whole world has tried to teach, this isn't, new knowledge. This has been learned and has been passed down for centuries. But now we have science behind it, so we can put the structure to it for you and for me and for
us.
That's right. And here's the two things I want you to take away from this knowledge. Wherever you're at, wherever you are, understand this, that the benefits, okay, it's not just that the cognitive decline slows because you're helping, right? Listen, the benefits stack. Okay, now for my gamers out there, you're all about stacking benefits and making those builds and building up to your max stack count. It's the only way to get the boss down, right? You know that. You're really good at that.
Yeah.
But this is how life is. Your brain stacks that cognitive decline, the resiliency against that, the more that you do this. Okay, this is crazy. The more that you help others on a weekly basis, step one, outside of your household, step two. I mean, are you helping your brother like every day?
Yes.
You're one of the best big sisters in the world. Is that true?
Yes.
That's not what this is saying. Family doesn't count. Okay. Outside of your household, these are strangers, new people that you may not be directly connected to.
Friends.
And that causes new neuron pathways. It causes dynamic that you can't explain. And that is what partly leads to those strengths to keep the cognitive decline at bay. Now, stacking year over year doesn't stop. Okay. So when you see individuals that started helping younger and they are continuously doing that, you're talking about people that have high levels of resilience going into the other things that could cause these problems. So wherever you're at, starting today is vital. Mm-hmm. Starting today, find somebody, help somebody. We have a couple rules here in the Robinette household that I think align with the structure behind helping others. And we like to talk about our bubble, right? Because the world is a giant place, and I wish that you could influence it immediately. Yes. But where do we have to start?
With ourselves.
We have to start with ourselves. After we start with ourselves, can we increase the bubble of influence around us?
Yes.
Yeah, so where do we have to start? After we start with ourselves, now what are we trying to impact?
The people around us.
The immediate bubble around us. That's right, Addy. The immediate bubble around us. And so what do? If we go to the grocery store, do we ignore the lady in the checkout line?
No.
She's there to serve us. Like, here, get my stuff. See you later. Is that how we behave?
No.
Oh, I would be very disappointed. I would be very disappointed in my family if I ever saw that. Here's the thing. I don't ever see that, do I, little lady?
No, you don't.
Tell the world how just checking out at a checkout line or seeing a gas station, how you can help others. It's just one example.
I help them. I get their business.
What do you do physically? When we walk in line and we meet people in the checkout line, what do you do, Ed?
I compliment them.
You compliment them. So if you notice somebody's not in a good mood, do we make it our mission that, hey, if we're about to pass through here, we better share some of our love with this one? They need it, right?
Right.
Just as much as we need it all the time, right?
Right.
And we like it when people feed us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So isn't it our job to feed back to the world?
Yes, it is. It is our job.
And doesn't it turn out that we're actually going to slow our cognitive decline by feeding back to the world?
Yes.
It's amazing. Don't you like how we were designed?
Yes, I do. By God.
I do too. All right. So now that we know helping others outside of our home stages off the cognitive decline and literally start stacking, what's stopping you from going out today? And the answer is simple. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Not only is it Christmas time, not only is there plenty of people to help, but we're not asking you to get up and go and work, a different job for free to help others. We're asking you to be cognitive of the people in your bubble and around you and to take action to help those around you.
Mm-hmm.
It does not matter at what level you do this at. If you go down to a local church and you volunteer in the weekend to help, if you go down to the local food pantry and you help stock some goods, if you go down to the local gas station and you see somebody in need and you spend a few minutes helping them, conversation goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
You could be poor and can you still help people?
Yes.
In reality, most of the poorer neighborhoods, you see some of the greatest signs of humanity because you see individuals who know to help each other, that rely even more on it. It's very easy when you get wealthy and you get taken care of and you have your money to isolate from people, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, very easy to do that. What's that going to do to your brain?
It's going to take it down.
Boo! Because everything backing up the University of Boston and the University of Austin explains explicitly that social networking, creating higher social networks, which comes with the volunteering, naturally raises quality of life. There's no argument because there is nothing to debate. It's a factual, scientific component to being a human that helping people
boost your brain knowledge.
And do we like boosting our brain power?
Yeah.
We sure do. 8:59, time to go over to Scott. We got to lead ourselves in the pledge. Addy, grab your coffee, cheers it up, and let's lead America in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job, bro. Awesome show today. I could have kept going longer, but we got to get over to Scott or we're going to miss an awesome show today. Merry Christmas to everyone. We love you. Mwah. God bless.
God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Good job, little lady.